This is Mellissa Thomas of Florida National News coming to you from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Miami Dolphins preseason game. Tonight is the first night of the preseason for many of the NFL teams. A lot of them play tomorrow, but stay tuned right here at Florida National News for our coverage of tonight's game, including the post-game press conference with head coach Derek Coder and some of the players. This is Mellissa Thomas coming to you from Miami Gardens.
Yeah, I thought, start with that. I mean, Ryan Griffin, I thought he was outstanding, 20 out of 26, and playing with the third group primarily. I thought Ryan did a really good job, but I also thought Fitz and Jameis did fine, took us right down and scored, both guys. So, shoot, from a quarterback standpoint, you know, I don't think we missed too many. Didn't turn it over at quarterback, so pleased with all three of those guys.
I think it was good. We needed to come out and just work on the communication and getting into a game and seeing some different fronts and defenses from what we've seen in training camp. So from that part of it, I think it went well. There was a couple of communication issues that we'll iron out that are bound to happen. And you know, it was nice to see Peyton get in the end zone. I think those big guys up front love that. You know, when you're third down there in the deep red zone, trusting them to get their running back in the end zone. It's always fun to win, you know, whether it's preseason or not. But I thought that was great, you know, for Chandler to hit the kick and for you know, Ryan to get the opportunity to drive everybody down the field and some of the young receivers to step up and make plays.
If they keep a score, you always want to win. So that's positive. But in the bigger picture, there's a lot we didn't do well, you know, and. We got to be a lot better defensively. For me, we don't want to give up anything. Don't want to give up an inch. They were able to run the ball on us, and that was our Achilles heel last year. That's why we couldn't rush the pass the way we wanted, because we didn't stop the run. So if we're going to be the defense we want to be, we got to start stopping that run.
We just wrapped up the first preseason game between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was quite an interesting one. All the players and the fans were chomping at the bit to get back to football. So tonight's game was a pretty electrifying one, particularly for the Buccaneers. They won tonight 26-24. A lot of it came down to the clutch at the fourth quarter, really right down to the last 2 minutes of the game. But overall, the Buccaneers did pretty well, particularly on the offense. Peyton Barber got 4 carries for 21 yards and a touchdown tonight. And Ronald Jones III got 8 carries and a touchdown as well. Cameron Brake got some action in there, and Mike Evans as well. So far the team is off to a great start. The Miami Dolphins were not disappointing either. Those guys were pretty strong. Their offense was pretty strong. Their defense as well. But both teams are hungry and ready to start the season. Obviously, the preseason continues. But stay tuned right here at FloridaNationalNews.com for our continuing FNN sports coverage of all these teams right here at FloridaNationalNews.com.